Yeah, yo. Woke up in the morning and to God be the glory. Thankful for another day to tell my story. Put my opinions in the universe and let them orbit. I'm from the dirty south with a dirty mouth, might need orbit. Miss things on me like a nigga Norbit. Had to refuse them cause my bitch no refusion, she gorgeous. As I dap my sons up and kiss my daughter forehead. Tell them we gon' get this money till my pockets morbid. Remember living in apartments, now we playing mortgage.
Easy. I'm like, the only thing is that T.I.'s a trap nigga, but he a trap nigga that made trap hits. Jeezy's a trap nigga that stayed in the trap nigga lane. So that way when they go against each other, Jeezy's gonna hit him a little different because he's gonna hit culture and Tip gonna hit hits.
Tip got some culture shit though.
I'm not saying he don't, but what I'm saying is
you think Jeezy beat T.I. in the verses?
I think Jeezy's catalog has aged better than T.I.'s. Yes, look at it from this standpoint. So I think like
T.I. only got one hit song that I don't like.
Which is what?
That Louis Rad shit.
I don't even consider that a hit.
I'm saying this is a
single. This
is a set commercial hit. We're gonna get T.I. with Swiss Beats and we're gonna make a hit. Like that. So a single, yes.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is formulaically, like the formulaic version of this is a hit.
Yeah.
We put big artists with big producers.
But even then, Tip goes and gets a Swiss Beats record, right? Tip was the Atlanta nigga that was smart enough to know it was a bigger world out there. So he was playing the bigger game. That works because he became a bigger artist.
Because Swiss did to bring him out shit.
Yes.
That's what kind of like took this shit to the next level.
That's my point. Like Tip was always the Atlanta nigga that New York embraced. So my only thing I'm saying is that he embraced their sound.
Yeah.
And to me it's like nothing wrong with that. But
he could rap his ass off though. But okay, so in the verses though, this my
Please.
thing.
By the way, I like talking like this about music. I feel like the reason why music is not as big as it should be is because we don't talk enough in depth about what it is that it means.
Well, I think the thing is this, and this is something I had to learn growing up.
Okay.
So the street is a very small percentage of the music base though. It might be the thing that gets you bubbling. It might be the thing that push you to. It push you to prominence in the sense where a record label or a Ray Daniels might get on Ray Daniels' radar. Yeah. Because he tapped in with the street. Yeah. You basically what your career has been is taking the shit from the street and put it in front of the corporate people, making them aware of this is what's hot.
Yes.
So, but once I get you into the corporate world, I done opened you up to the whole of America and beyond, which ain't got shit to do with the streets, and nor do they give a fuck. They like everything black is the streets to them.
Yes.
So it don't matter if T.I. make a Swiss Beats track, they gonna still call that a trap song if they not from the hood.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So the majority, and then we gotta account for women who they can it can be hit or miss with them with the street shit. Where she might like if you find a girl that like standing ovation from Thug Motivation 101, it's like I already know we could ride around work. We could do she'll have my pistol for me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But if she like whatever you like, this might be the same girl.
Yes.
So it's like it can go either way where she might fuck with standing ovation, but whatever you like might be like something that this when ringtones was popping.
Yes.
A nigga had that as her ringtone and she gonna forever remember that. And then that's what sway shit. So I would say in a versus long form, the hits they gonna beat out whatever like whatever the street feel more than anything.
I disagree.
Okay.
What made me disagree was when Jermaine Dupri and Puff were about to do the verses. And I remember Jermaine was like, what you gonna do when I play Usher, right? And it was like, hold on. Yo, bro, he goes, and it was like, and I looked at it through this lens, right? So he's like, what you gonna do when I play Usher? What you gonna do when I hit with Mariah? And I'm like, what is he gonna do? And Puff said, I'm gonna do this. Now hit me out. That's not
fair though. That's not fair.
No, but that's my point. So you start looking at it like, so when Puff, that changed my thoughts. I was like, Because I'm like, there's no way, Puff, because Jermaine had all of the hits. When Puff said, when I play, and you start thinking about the culture. See, I'm glad you said that about music, right? You said it's like there's a girl who might hear Jeezy standing ovation and you know she a trap girl. Same girl getting caught, a different nigga playing whatever you like. Same girl gives a different experience. It's the same thing. So it's like, when we look at hits, we like, them folks like that shit too. That's how we factor in his. Like, them folks like that too, right?
Yeah.
So, but when it's the culture, and it's like, and the Locks taught me that. When it was like,
okay, that is a perfect example, because I'll say this, I'm the person that's gonna go to bat. I try to be objective now about it now, because shit do go ways that you don't think it's gonna go.
For sure.
But I feel like when Jadakiss did the all praises, all burners, all raises. And I'm like, I said, hey, yo, there's nothing they can do. It don't matter what song you play, nigga, it's nothing you can do.
And what I'm telling you is that I think, and I always looked at it like, I always looked at Tip to me like Tip is the most important rapper in Southern rap history. I think Tip beats Wayne by just a few points because Wayne's run was vast. His run was Dirty South, King of the South, trap music. It was like his stain is still here. Wayne was a rapper, so if you're a rap nigga, you love Wayne.
Yeah.
But Tip gave everybody the template.
Yeah.
On what to follow.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you another thing though too that T.I. did is that he made very cohesive albums.
True.
His albums gave you every part of what he does well. So if it's trap music, he got it. If it's booty shaking music, he got it. If it's the song for the girls, he got it. If it's bars, quantifiable
if it's just bars,
hit single, he got it. And if it's bars, he gonna come out on every intro, he gonna give you straight bars.
Period.
Just so it's no confusion.
Period.
But then also, he raised the stakes with niggas when they get on the track with him.
Yes.
There ain't a nigga that got on the track with T.I. You got one of Young Buck best verses come from T.I.
Yeah.
Some of BG best verses come from, you see what I'm saying? Even Jeezy early in his career, one of his best verses.
Yeah.
Especially from a feature standpoint.
Yeah.
So I would say with Wayne, the thing about Wayne is his like when he took off into the stratosphere, it was mixtapes. So he taking everybody else beat.
But see, here's the thing. I see Wayne differently. See what I'm saying? Like I'm Wayne, I'm 2 years older than Wayne. So I remember 14-year-old Wayne. I remember, you know what I'm saying, loud pipes, big rims, nigga, that's my life.
Yeah.
And he was just a South nigga. And then he started hanging with East Coast niggas and niggas from different places, and he started changing his approach. Because what people don't understand is that when Cash Money came out, Juvenile was the star.
He was the nigga.
BG was really the first star. Juvenile caught the peak, and then Wayne just slowly just took the rock and kept going.
I'm gonna ask you something.
Okay.
Before we can pedal back to that Wayne conversation. I had made a statement and people loved it and people hated it. That's how I knew it was a good one.
Okay. I love that.
I said that Juvenile may be the reason why the South took over hip hop.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so listen, and this is my thing.
Perfect.
He give you High.
Yep.
Which is a look into New Orleans that you've never seen before.
A whole different way.
It's the real.
Yes.
These niggas got a Lamborghini in the projects in the middle of a puddle.
Yes.
And he out there, no shirt, gold teeth. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Then he followed it up with Back That Ass Up, which is a generational classic song.
Yes.
And then the Hot Boys come and they tearing over everything. And at the same time, you got Ludacris, you got Outkast, where they coming with their hits, and everything in the South just looked better than everything we had seen before. Like this the first time we seeing niggas. This the first time we seeing niggas having space.
Yes.
To move around.
Yes.
Like the Bombs Off the Back, that video. These niggas is running through the projects, but they got space to do that. In New York, it's like concrete buildings, everything like tall structure. It's very like cagey.
Yeah.
Where in the South, everything was spread out. So like all Ludacris videos was super fire. And it's like, okay, cool.
It's funny because what you said about the Tip thing, like like I feel like I always look at like, why did God put me here, right? And I have dualities that I can understand that makes me unique to everybody else, right? Like I lived in the Bronx from 79 to 91. So I remember block parties when hip hop like was bubbling. Like I remember hearing Rakim for the first time. Like I came in the door, I said, but I hated it though. I knew I was in the projects. I hated it. We was the family in the projects that had more money because my uncle was a big dope boy, but we were still in the projects.
Right.
Right. So then I moved to Atlanta, October 91. I just turned 12. And I moved to Atlanta, and now we at the bottom of the pile because my uncle goes to jail 6 months after we moved here, and at the bottom of the pile. So now now I'm basically dropped back off the Gen Pop, but now I'm in the South. Right? So now when I'm in the South had teachers, right? It was like, I always tell, man, I don't think Goody Mob and Outkast know how much they mean to us. Like when you 15, 16 and you could go, when you listen on one hand, you listening to Kingpin Skinny Pimp that's talking about y'all niggas ain't no killers, y'all niggas some hoes, and that's all we bumping.
Yeah.
Listen to that shit and then go from that to Atlanta niggas. It was my Atlanta brothers that was saying, nigga, you need to get up, get out, and get something.
Yes.
So that was my voice of logic in the middle of, I bet you won't hit a motherfucker, hit him.
Yeah.
It's like in the middle of that, I still got CeeLo fucking voice. Struggling is just a part of my day. It's like, I remember that. So
yeah, because this the thing I would say that help you understand this from being down here is that these niggas are repeating things our grandmothers are saying to us.
Yes.
They repeating shit that church folks saying to us.
Yes.
And the shit that we would normally be like, man, we ain't trying to hear that shit. But when somebody your age that you respect say it, it's like, well, we all know.
Yes.
We all know better.
Yes.
So it's like, when the first time when I hear cell therapy and he say, I don't know if these gates is to keep them out or keep our ass in. I say, ooh, hold on, man.
Because everybody in Atlanta lived in gated communities, but it was like the hood gated communities. So I remember living in Hidden Woods being like, because that was something we bragged on. We live in a gated community.
Yeah.
And you hear a nigga say, I don't know if these gates to keep them out or keep out. Yo.
Hey, that fucked me up.
It changes your perspective.
And I was a kid.
Yes.
I was a kid.
Yes, yes.
So it's like, and then you hearing this stuff as a kid, and then as you get older and more mature, it's like, it's so put in your brain that like you start noticing it.
Yes, it start making sense.
You start noticing that at school. You start noticing your first time you go to jail. You start noticing it when you passing by gated communities. Like, I mean, that's nice and all, but goddamn.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point?
Exactly.
And then you start knowing where it is about keeping others out and where it is about keeping you contained.
Yes.
You start noticing the differences of how they use gates.
Yes.
And so, like, the South was always this thing where it was like, when it took over, it didn't just take over with one sound and one style. It took over with a multitude of different, not only personalities, but like niggas that could really spit.
Yeah.
Cause like Quiet as Kept, Ludacris can really rap.
One of the best rappers
He can
in Southern
really rap.
history. Yes.
Juvenile can really rap.
Yes. Yes.
But BG will give it to you like, it's like you talking to a nigga on the corner in New Orleans when you listen to his music.
Bro, I love that you saying that because in the 90s, there has to be a story told of the rise of Southern hip hop. And I think I've seen it firsthand because, so I look at it like this, right? Master P comes in and he's the first established businessman of hip hop, right? But what we find out is later on in life is that P really wasn't in New Orleans. P was the N.O. Nick, the New Orleans guy that went to the West Coast to learn how to do it so he can bring it back to New Orleans. Baby and Slim, they was really in the trenches in New Orleans. So once we go from listening to No Limit to now here come Cash Money, like, and I'm talking about BG, like Get Your Shine On, I'm talking about like Cash Money. And then what people don't understand about the South is that you had New Orleans and you had Memphis. Those are really the juggernauts. Texas too, but Texas was spread out, right? Because UGK was from Port Arthur, right? So they not from Houston, right? So
and Texas niggas will win in Texas and don't care about nowhere.
And don't have to leave.
If they
Texas.
win in Texas,
Bro,
they don't care about
if I'm
nowhere
big in
else.
Texas, I don't need to ever leave this state.
They good.
Maybe go to Memphis real quick to get some money. Arkansas.
Yeah.
But
Arkansas, they might go to surrounding places that you ignore. Like they might show up in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Yes.
or Shreveport, but that might be the extent of it.
Yes.
Cause they know like this is Texas is own country down there.
Exactly. So when you look at it there, so then you have Miami. So you had Luke. Atlanta was more Luke sound. Atlanta was more, the hardest rap in Atlanta was Hitman Sammy Sam. And if you listen to Ride with Some Killers, you might think it's some booty shake shit.
Yeah.
But when you hear that nigga, Ride with Some Killers, it's like he was really a street dude,
But then it's also, we had like our own house music sound.
Yes.
And then there was that what's up?
We had Kilo, Raheem and Dream.
It was a lot of, cause like the vibe, you got to think, peak Freaknik.
Yes.
We need something for the Freaknik.
And Atlanta was a place where it had the women. It wasn't street here. I'm telling you, Pastor Troy started it. I don't think Pastor Troy gets enough credit. I was an Atlanta guy. I'm still an Atlanta guy. I remember being a kid. When we went places as Atlanta people, we didn't scream anything. Like, you know how like you go places and you still hear somebody say, it's Brooklyn in the house. Brooklyn folks like, Brooklyn in the house, you know. Yeah. No, you didn't have that, right? So when you come to, I'm sorry, what we was talking about, my bad, bro, I lost my train of thought.
You talking about when he started the Down South Georgia boy shit?
DSGB. Nigga, I was there, Black College Reunion. I was 19. It was like you went to Florida, and if you was from Florida, you was playing Trick Daddy. But if you was from Atlanta, you would have been playing 3-6, UGK, A-Baller MJG. We would have been playing that if that was the first time we all was playing one person. And it was like wherever you went, it was like, it was like the first time we took pride in being Atlanta niggas, right? Outside of Atlanta.
That was Troy too. That who was that?
No, that was Mamir.
No, but
Troy ushered in that sound.
That sound came.
Because that was the first time that Atlanta went from like booty shake to like a little serious.
Nah, that shit was militant street shit.
Yeah,
like get your
though.
ass beat.
You gotta understand, Atlanta's the city too busy to hate, and then here come Pastor Troy saying, "Hey yo," he didn't say tell him Troy wants war. He said tell him all the down south. That's us.
Yeah.
We can't fuck with No Limit no more, which makes it easy for Cash Money to get in now.
Ain't no more playing GA, nigga.
We can't fuck with No Limit no more. So now here comes 400 Degrees, which I think 400 Degrees is probably, in the last 4 years of the 90s, is probably the most important Southern rap album.
That's what I'm telling you, bro.
It's most important Southern rap album.
It's an amazing, it's a classic album.
Bro.
But you got to think what it did. This is like certain artists. This is the point that you're making about T.I. This is the point that niggas can make about Ludacris. This is the point you can make about Juvenile.
Yeah.
These niggas understand how to put everything about them in the album.
Yes.
And they give you all parts. So you like worst Jay-Z verse of all time. Worst Jay-Z verse of all time, that hot remix. I don't know why we did that.
Please.
But that show you the power of a nigga from in 99 could get that Jay-Z verse.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
That was a statement.
Yeah.
Big just died. Jay is the biggest dude in New York, and we got him.
We got him.
Bro,
and we got his worst shit.
Bro, and let me tell you something, man. What people don't understand is how these rappers gave us the blueprint. I learned how to deal with chicks because of Juvenile, bro. Let's say I'm in the room with a bitch and I hold her 1 foot like a man. I'm gonna beat my meat and get my fucking nut for show. It's like, that's how you do it? Okay, like, you know, like as a young dude, you would be mad shit. It's like that. I know that sounds crazy. That's why I speak.
That nigga, that was a lesson on consent.
What? Exactly. Like, I'm gonna beat my meat and get my fucking...
look, I want a nut, but you don't want to let me get it. I'm gonna go get mine myself. I ain't gonna take this shit.
You tell her everything else. She gonna be with a... Like, I'm like, bro, these guys were giving young black men the blueprint. That's why I know how important hip hop is, because I didn't have a dad around.
But you got to also understand how the streets age niggas too. These is niggas that we getting wisdom from. They 19.
That's another thing. You so right, bro. You so right.
I'm learning everything I'm learning from niggas is like 5, maybe 10 years older than me.
Bro, that's why
I'm like, God damn, because when you go back and think about it, like Juvenile, he what, 19, 20?
Yeah.
He ain't no
His name was Juvenile.
You see what I'm saying? BG is Baby Gangsta.
Baby Gangsta.
You see what I'm saying? Lil Wayne. These is essentially kids. But these niggas done live such a life. They wise beyond their years.
Yeah.
And so and the same could be said for all these artists at the peak of their superstardom. The difference between artists nowadays and artists then is that your 19 to 24-year-olds had a maturity about them where they had like an understanding of the world around them and themselves.
A responsibility. They knew they had a responsibility, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you're one of my favorite people, man. Like, I love talking to you, and what I see happening is that we as young black men don't understand that we have a responsibility.
Absolutely.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. I think that Hollywood killed it and music killed it. I know this sounds crazy, but I think the two most important movies for my childhood, for me as a black man, Ice Cube was in both scenes. Boys in the Hood.
Mm-hmm.
Furious, being his father, gave Trey the permission to get out the car.
Yes.
As a young man, you don't pay attention. Nobody else's father's not in the movie. But because we heard that voice of Furious, when they about to go do something that's going to basically take Trey from going to Morehouse and living his life to being a murderer, his dad voice. But let me tell you how powerful his dad voice was. His friends respected it.
They respected it.
Hey, let him out.
Look,
we don't want to hear Furious mouth either.
And they didn't. Oh, you bitch ass nigga. Oh, you punk.
I don't want to deal with your dad.
I'm not trying to deal with your daddy, bro.
Tonight, bro. Let him out the car.
And you talking to a nigga. This another thing too. As a father, he had a fathering moment in that movie while teaching gangster niggas about gentrification.
Yes, bro. Second movie, Friday, when he about to go grab the gun, and his dad is like, put the gun down. And his dad gave him permission to get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
It's okay to get your ass kicked. Same way Trey dad gave him permission to get out the car.
Yeah.
Now, let's take that into consideration. As young black men, and I know you grew up watching those same movies that I did, we place ourselves in those movies as characters, and that makes us think. When the last time you saw a Furious moment where they told somebody in the movie said something powerful and said, go, get out the car? When's the last time we seen that? We don't even tell. It's like our stories can't get told no more.
If Hollywood tell that story, Trey go, and then Trey get a 40 ball.
I love it.
Or Trey go and then he snitch.
Yes.
And then he go back to the hood and get killed.
Yes.
And the reality is, they try to make niggas in the hood seem robotic and animalistic when they not. These niggas have hearts and souls too. So the reason why they sliding is because this nigga little brother had such a promising future.
Yeah.
And got murdered in front of us.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, it was over something so small.
It was over the pettiest shit ever. And it was over some fuck niggas just trying to prove themselves.
I was about to go there. I was going to ask you this, bro. Like when I see us as young black men, I think the one thing stopping us from growth is emotional intelligence. It's the father's voice. My mother was like a man in my house, so I didn't have a loving voice. That's why, as a young man, I ran to women. I wanted to sleep with as many women as I could because I didn't grow up with love. My mother was more like a nigga.
Yeah.
I remember I got a gun put to my head, bro. I went to my mom thinking she gonna cry and give me a hug. My mom says, good for your stupid ass. You ain't no drug dealer. That's not what you do. Go get a fucking job and be a man. And I did it. And it's like, here I am, right? But I needed those voices to tell me, dummy, you about to go commit a murder? Dummy, you about to go grab your gun instead of going outside fighting them, dummy. And I think what young black men need, in my opinion, are permission to not participate and be a young black stereotype.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'll give you. I want to build on that because I think that we also have a generation of kids that are dealing with a different reality than us.
True.
Where if me and you get in a fight and I lose, I got to go sit with that loss. But you get time to realize it ain't as bad.
Yeah, today's on camera.
If it's on camera, it's a million niggas just watch me get whooped. So now, even though realistically in 4 days nobody gonna give a fuck, in this moment, I'm going through these comments. You gotta account for the emotional part of it, the paranoia that get uncontrollable. And then you gotta account for the fact that even your homeboys, when they saying like, bro, just chill out, you don't even believe them when they say that.
And I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm glad you said that. And I think the answer to that is a man that you respect telling you, it's okay. I took a loss.
Yeah.
I got beat up when I was younger too. It's okay. You get up and you fight another. It's like,
you ain't gonna lose no friends.
No.
And honestly, as long as you ain't run, you ain't gonna lose no reputation.
No respect either.
Because here's the thing: every nigga that's saying what they woulda did or coulda did, they ain't did shit, and they ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, they ain't gonna
I tell my son that, like, I got a 14-year-old, and I tell him like, look, man, the idea of being a pussy is all in your head.
Yeah. Yes.
It's all in your head.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that the fact that you willing to fight, it cancel out 85% of niggas that's around you.
Period.
Because most of them niggas ain't gonna fight.
Period.
Everybody, the same niggas that's always talking about what they would do in a fight is the same niggas that know exactly how to avoid a fight.
That's so real. You're so right, bro.
They gonna joke their way out of it.
Yep.
They gonna say it's not that deep.
Yeah.
They'll deal with getting pumped.
Yep.
As long as we don't gotta,
Yeah.
we ain't gotta put our hands on
the line.
I ain't gotta put my hands on
I
it.
want to ask you this. I always say this. You heard the term bar fight.
Yeah.
You've heard that. Why is bar fight only a white term? Like, my point is that white men can have a fight and beat the shit out of each other. And after it's done, all right, go home.
Well, because there's no stigma. White people have incredible PR. The most violent people to ever walk this earth are not seen as violent.
Exactly.
They're almost seen as like innocent. And it's like a bar and a bar fight can be seen as juvenile. Oh, just some kids in a bar. We already understand like it's a bar, you know what I mean? Whatever. It's alcohol involved. They give themselves all the excuses. Now, with us, we don't have like a singular, we don't really do bars because we like to dance.
I said bar fight because in our business is a nightclub shooting, right?
Exactly.
They have bar
what I was gonna say.
We have nightclub shootings. And my thing is we was at a party one night. This dude gets beat up. Like, he fight, my brother and them, they beat this dude up. And as soon as they beat him up, everybody was like, don't go to the car. Security's like, everybody go inside. You run into the car. And it's like, that's our problem. I think our problem as black men is we can't take shame. We don't have permission to take shame. And
that's
my thing is, that's why I go back to Friday, and that's why I go back to the Boys in the Hood scene. Because it's like, in those moments.
Because a white boy get the shit beat out of him and just,
it's okay.
They be like, dude, he fucking whooped your ass.
Kicked your ass, man. Don't fight him no more.
Yeah.
And you be like, I know, right? But it's like with us, and I ask you that because like as I'm older now, right? And I got my son with me. He's with me all the time. And I'm always like, I know emotionally who I am, so no one can trick me out my spot, right? No one can make me mad in a moment where I can do something and now I know my life is altered. I know who I am, but I'm like, if more young men knew who they were, they wouldn't do dumb shit. So I almost feel like I think my superpower is I'm connected to my 16-year-old self.
Yeah.
I remember that nigga. He was sitting right here with me. And I remember feeling 16, thinking I got to do stupid shit because that's what the girls like. They like the niggas that was in jail. And I'm like, I remember, bro, I'm going to tell you the honest truth, bro. As any one of my friends, I used to walk around high, like acting like I was high because that's what girls like. Nigga, I ain't never smoked a drink. I didn't smoke until I was fucking 42 years old. But that's what I thought. So it'd be those moments where you see yourself, you be like, man, I'm lame as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm trying to act like I'm high. Nigga, if you ain't high, don't be high. Why you? I remember the moment I could accept that I'm broke. And I'm like, I finally told a chick, man, I ain't got it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out. And then she was like, okay. Like, it was like, damn, I didn't.
Then you find somebody you can build with.
I never knew that. I could tell somebody that.
But what you was doing is you stripping away the facade. And we okay, so there's
who I feel like I need to be.
There's a couple of different things that play into this. So you have a history of people who are being demeaned and brutalized without the ability to retaliate. The ability to retaliate, even if you take the ability, then you die.
Yeah.
Automatic.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Swinging on a white man, that's a death sentence.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Life's over. Even if it's not death, life's over.
Your life is over.
Yes.
It's over.
Yep.
You know, you got to skip town. You got to leave everything behind. So you have the pride in this is an ability where this is a place where I can retaliate without a deathly consequence.
Yeah.
Right? Amongst my brother.
Yes.
Because we're equal.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, the second part of this is prison culture being intertwined with street culture. Where in prison, nothing can slide. Not a look, not a bump.
Yes.
Not nothing. I would say the idea of a nigga stepping on your shoe and you killing him is directly related to prison culture.
Bro, talk, bro. That's why when I seen you, I'm like, this dude is a hero because what people are still talking about I don't think they're looking at the big picture. The big picture is young black men are lost.
They lost.
And I used to do stupid shit. I did armed robberies when I was a kid because I thought I had to.
Yeah.
I thought that that's my only way out. And then it's like you ask yourself, like I always say this, bro. I lived to say this. When I was in high school, my GPA was like 1.2. I graduated at the bottom of my class because the one thing I did was the one thing you shouldn't do in high school is talk. But now I talk and make money doing it.
Yeah, you feel me?
So it's like, was they right or was I right?
Nah, they was wrong 100%.
They was wrong. That's my point.
Because I'm telling you, this is the thing. This is the main thing that got me in trouble my whole life. Is my motherfucking mouth. My mama used to tell me all the time, like, it's gonna be your mouth, nigga. If it ain't nothing else, it's gonna be your mouth. She said, and your mouth could be the thing that gets you out or the thing that gets you put in.
Yeah.
She said, because you understand people and how to talk. And she said, you can go outside right now. You can either make an enemy or a friend for life. That's the type of nigga you are. So you need to understand how to speak in certain rooms. Like, your vocabulary was very important for my mama.
Yes.
But just even the ability to articulate. If you're going to talk to street niggas, you got to be able to talk to corporate niggas too.
Yes, same here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, like, same thing with the armed robbery shit. I always tell nigga, like, I only rob niggas that's doing illegal shit. Because I don't wanna break in nobody's house.
Yeah.
I don't want to run a nigga house on a home invasion.
Yeah.
And like they can call the police.
Yeah.
But if I rob a drug dealer, he can't call the police. You can't call the poliese.
Can't do nothing.
I want to keep the police out of. I never understood this nigga. I never understood niggas like, bro. What is we robbing innocent people for? Listen, bro. You know what they can do? They can call the police.
Yes.
And they can give you a description of you, nigga.
Yes.
And it's only gonna take 2 people before it get back to you.
Yes.
Once they describe you, come on, bro. I'm cool. I'll rob a drug dealer with no mask. Come get me.
Yeah.
Because you can't call the police.
So right.
I always was trying to stay out the police way. I was always trying to stay out of jail.
I was just a bad drug dealer, bro. Like, I remember, I remember my girlfriend at the time, like, I didn't even want to call myself a drug dealer. Like, I was selling weed, and I was like, no, I just sell weed. She's like, Raymond, you're selling drugs. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just trying to get into the music business. It's all it is.
I was a horrible drug dealer.
I was a terrible drug dealer.
I'm going to tell you why I was a bad drug dealer. Because I ain't care about money.
Same here. I just wanted to survive. I just needed to get to the next
And I just
day.
like the freedom of not clocking in.
Yeah.
And, like, these my niggas for real. So it's like, I'm just outside, bro. I like being outside. I got a little money to do like, I don't got no big responsibilities.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? And, like, if I'm outside like this, you know, I always got somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
So when my mom put me out for being in the street, I always got somewhere I can go.
Yeah.
But, like, really more than anything, I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do.
Same.
I knew I went to school. And I'm relatively smart enough. Like, my thing is this. I was always smart enough to understand, like, it ain't selling drugs that's going to get me in trouble. If I keep to, like, my little half pound, if I keep to my little pills, I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I'm serving the same people all the time.
Yeah.
I just don't accept no new clients unless you come over here with a nigga that I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
sure.
it was like working a goddamn forklift job. Basically, like, it's like I'm making the equivalent of like $12 to $14 an hour when you really break it down. I basically got a job. I know I'm not gonna get caught selling drugs because I'm not hanging in a crack house. Like, these niggas don't sell crack. Everybody sell weed and pills.
Yeah.
So we good for real. It's the shit that you do. It's the hot shit. It's the robbing a nigga house.
Yes.
It's the breaking and entering shit.
Running
it's
off
the
on plugs.
Running off on plugs. Stealing nigga car.
Yeah.
It's all the hot shit that's gonna get you locked up.
Yeah.
Cause that shit high stress.
Yeah.
This low stressful. Everybody that come to me want what I got.
You're so right.
Nobody want to get robbed.
Nobody.
That's where you create anxiety. Like, damn, we just ran off on this nigga. Well, guess what, dummy? He finna come look for something.
Yeah.
And he know who you be with.
Yeah.
So now he looking for me too?
Yeah.
Damn.
I have so many homies that I just stopped messing with for that reason. It's like early on, I'm like, dog, why would you run? I'm like, I went to the country, that shit was good, I threw the drugs away. Bro, I know you ain't throw it away, bro. Like, why you do that to my man, bro? Like, and it's like, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. I remember coming up, and I remember it's a Jay-Z line where he says, I did worse for less. He said, you know, I did bad for good, but we've done worse for less. Homies Earth, he said, and then he go, homie, Earth's a test. Right?
Yeah,
And it's like,
real.
I thought about that. So it's like, I reason with it like, yo, God, I'm only doing this to get by. I'm not doing this to be Scarface. I don't want to be Scarface.
Yeah, and the thing is that the world. This is what I tell niggas. Like, okay, I did graduate to like selling cocaine, but salt powder. You know what I'm saying? I sold crack for like 2 weeks. I was like, this ain't for me. This is a lifestyle. Y'all niggas are out of your minds. This is crazy, nigga. I feel riddled with anxiety at all times. This is the shit that my mama used to tell me, like, they gonna come kick this motherfucking dough in.
Yes.
And it was like, okay, this ain't for me. But powder cocaine, you know, these is hardworking people. These people got jobs. They just bring me the money. It's cool, right?
Yeah.
So look, I say this, like, I'll go pick up something. I'll have my partner with me. And my partner, he'd be like, Lil Noy. And I said, look, bro, every police officer that's outside right now is living their own individual life. The only thing they looking for is something that's drawing their attention. So if we just drive the car, we're good. We don't have kilos of cocaine, nigga. We have an ounce of cocaine. They don't give a fuck about us, bruh. The only thing that could possibly fuck us up is you being worried about them.
Yes.
Because that means you're gonna do something erratic.
Yes.
Just go 70 miles an hour, put the cruise control on, keep your hands on the wheel, and listen to your music. They don't give a fuck about you and your ounce, nigga. When it's niggas out here that have kilos of cocaine in their trunk on this same interstate. They not looking for us, they looking for them.
Yes. They looking for the big guy.
And I say, man, fuck, and also, nigga, fuck the police, nigga. If you that scared of the police, stop doing this shit.
True. Real.
And that's when it's like, that's why I would weed niggas out from around me. You too scary, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, bro.
I would be scary. I'll be with. Yes, I'll be like, I can't
listen,
do it over.
Listen, bro.
Yeah.
I know if I get caught, I'm going to jail. So this the thing. Just either you do it or you don't.
Yeah.
If I've already accepted that fate, I'm good.
Yes.
I don't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
But see, a lot of niggas, they doing it for other ulterior motives. They not really, cause like at this point where I started selling powder, I'm in it for the money.
You're like, I'm only.
I got kids.
Yes.
I'm paying my bills with this shit, and I got a job.
Yes.
So I know that like when I get off at 6 o'clock, everybody else getting off at 6 o'clock too. This when all my customers start calling.
Customers call.
And they're gonna be up all motherfucking night, and I'm gonna be up with their ass.
I love you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But then even then, I got a wife. She telling me, hey, bro, this is a rough lifestyle you living, my nigga. Yeah. You ain't sleeping.
Yeah.
The money's cool, but like, how much money you need? Cause our bills is good. We got a savings. Like you done did everything you said you was gonna do.
Yeah.
So you need to stop. Yeah. She said, nigga, you ain't Tony Montana, nigga. If you stop selling that little fucking ounce of cocaine, ain't nobody coming looking for you.
She's
nigga.
right.
Yeah. So, you know, you just stop.
Somebody, you know what she did? She gave you permission.
Yeah.
I feel like as men, because we are, the first thing we're taught to sacrifice is ourselves. We need permission to bro, up until maybe, I'm 46 right now. I'm being honest with you. Up until maybe 2 years ago, I thought my job was to live to die for my family. So I was kind of just waiting on death. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was like, man, all my houses is paid off. At least when it come, my kid's gonna be like, my dad did it. Like, we got money, everything is right. And I was like, and then one day I was like, man, you don't have to die, Ray.
Yeah.
Cause you start realizing how much you sacrificed, and you start looking around like, nobody sacrifices the way you are.
And when I'ma live?
Bro, I have been spending my father and my mother broke up when I was 8. That's when I feel like, I don't care, we was in the hood, my dad was there, I feel like life was good. When they broke up, I've been fighting for 38 years to get stable again. Being a father, I'm talking about like stable shit, just simple shit, like, we don't know how to grow old.
Yeah.
Like it be shit like, I don't know, like I don't have a morning routine. Right, you know, like dad will wake up and go, I don't have that. I'm like, I gotta get a morning routine, right? Like, I'm like, I don't know how to be a man, bro. Like, it's like, I really feel like that's why
hilarious,
most
nigga.
of us men out here trying to just figure out how to be a man. Like, it's like a colonoscopy, and you can't talk about that. It's like, well, who the fuck do I talk to? And it's like, we're all suffering. We're all mentally inside dying for our families, and nobody's talking to us, and we're not talking to each other. Nigga, we got it wrong.
We got it wrong.
I'm like,
Bruh, it's hilarious that you say that, because what I just was telling you, I said, I need a routine.
Yes.
I need a morning routine. Because, like, here's the thing. My morning routine is I wake up and I don't have to worry about bills.
Bro.
Nigga, that to me is like
incredible.
Why the fuck do I need anything else?
How did I, like, bro, I can't believe, like, bro, I'm not, bro, it'd be time, simple. My 7-year-old daughter, she's 8 now. No, she's 9. Sorry, she's turned 9. My bad. Miyoki. But I was doing when she was 7. I started making time. I remember we would just go to Chick-fil-A and we just sit down and I order it for here. And we'll go sit in the corner.
And we just chill.
And we just eating. And I'm like, bro, it's like tear coming out my eyes. And my kids, I'm like, we couldn't afford to do this as a kid.
Yes.
And I wish we could.
I take you a step further though. Just to be able to take your child to school in the car.
Yes, bro. Like, it's like I'm learning. Like, even now, it's like when niggas brag on their dad not being around, that's not a brag no more. I don't know how to get old. Like, I be calling my uncles like, what do I do when this happens? Like, I feel like it's weird because my partner, she's a girl, my business partner. She says, when something happens to my daughter, she said, I don't care what it is. It could be a lump, it could be a bump, it could be an itch. My daughter's gonna tell me. My son will be suffering, bleeding. He's not gonna say. And I'm like, and she's telling me this, and I'm like, I would too. As boys, we're told to suffer, like sacrifice, deal with that shit. So sometimes you might want to say, that shit hurts, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's simple. It's like, that's why, and I think about that because I'm older, and as I'm becoming a man, I'm like, Ray, why don't you do that? Why don't you say I don't want to do that? And I'm like, I don't have a man, or I don't have my dad. I'm like, that's why I think about Friday and all these moments. I'm like I was scary, but I knew I couldn't be scared.
Right.
Dave Chappelle's mother has a quote. It says, you have to live like a lion so you could be the lamb you really are.
Yeah.
I have been trying to live like a lamb since I was 8 years old. So when I moved to the South when I was 11, 12, it was weird, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. I gotta talk to you about this. This for me and you right here.
Yeah.
Cause you're an Atlanta nigga. You gonna understand this. So I leave New York at 11. I just turned 12. And I left the real projects. Like, I remember people trying to kick our doors in. My family doesn't talk about why we left New York to this day. We just got the fuck out of there, 19 of us at once. My uncle came in the house with $3.2 million in cash and said, get my family out the fucking projects. Like, so now I moved to Atlanta. So now I feel like I escaped. But now I go to McNair Middle School. Shout out Tip. Tip went to McNair with me. He was in 6th grade, I was in 7th. I went to McNair Middle School.
Summer is finally here, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to spend mine outside, laughing, eating good, seeing family, catching a little breeze, and not stressing over stuff I know I need to handle. But one thing about being grown is the responsibilities don't stop just because the sun is out. And protecting people you love, that's one of those things you really can't keep pushing off. PolicyGenius is an online insurance marketplace where you can compare quotes from some of America's top insurers side by side for free. Their licensed team helps you figure out coverage amounts, prices, and terms without all of the guesswork. They answer questions, they handle paperwork, and advocate for you throughout the process. So you can check life insurance off of your to-do list in minutes and get back to living. With PolicyGenius, you can see if you can find 20-year life insurance policies starting at just $276 a year for $1 million in coverage. Head to PolicyGenius.com/grits to compare life insurance quotes from top companies and see how much you could save. That's PolicyGenius.com/grits. This episode is sponsored by Chime. Man, one thing I've learned as I've gotten older is that a lot of us have accepted things from our banks that really don't make any sense. Paying monthly fees, paying overdraft fees, paying ATM fees to get access to your own money. That's why I like what Chime is doing. Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and this fee-free banking is built for you. My younger self would have benefited from this tremendously. A lot of us are working hard, traveling, building businesses, taking care of family, and trying to keep more of our money. Chime is designed to help you do exactly that. Chime members can benefit from up to $1,150 in annual rewards, fee-free. Direct deposit unlocks the most rewarding way to bank at Chime. You can get 5% cash back with your Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. You can grow your savings faster with a 3.75% APY, which is 9 times higher than the national average. Plus, you get premium travel perks like airport lounge access and 24/7 travel concierge. And for anybody who's ever had an unexpected expense pop up, Chime also offers Spot Me, which lets eligible members overdraft up to $200 fee-free, and MyPay, which can give you access to up to $500 of your next paycheck when you need it. Chime is rated 5 stars by USA Today for customer service with real humans available 24/7. And you're not just switching banks, you're upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account. Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who have already started banking fee-free today. Head to chime.com/grits. That's chime.com/grits. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime's bank partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required. Checking account ranking based on a JD Power survey published October 20, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
I'm not disappointed in where Atlanta is. I expected it. And I knew it when I was 12. I knew every project in Atlanta because of my fucking middle school classroom. Nobody could just be from College Park. Everybody was like, man, I ain't from College Park. I'm from Bowen Home. Nigga, I'm from Carver Home. I'm from East Lake Meadow. I've never been to these places. And I'm in the 7th grade, and nobody in class is just like, man, I'm from College Park. Man, my mom and dad in my life, I'm good. There's something about black folk that need to come from struggle to be accepted by other black folks. And I remember when Pointer Ridge went from Pointer Ridge to Shady Park. It was 96. I remember the Pointer Ridge kids start acting like the Gobby Road kids now. And now they call themselves Shady Park. Meanwhile, we Gobby Road kids, we ashamed to admit we ain't got money for the prom. Y'all niggas got money for the prom. Y'all mom got money for the graduation. None of us went to the prom. Nobody in my crew went to the prom. Our mom was like, y'all better figure that shit out.
Yeah.
And we were so busy chasing pussy, we didn't care. We wanted pussy after the prom. But when I think about my childhood and I think about Atlanta, it's like nobody from Atlanta, it was like where they was at was never good enough. We had to turn Shady Park, Pointer Ridge into Shady Park to feel like we got some hood shit. So when I only have one brother, my real brother got shot in Pointer Ridge. Like, and I'm like, I remember when Pointer Ridge was the 2-parent household kids, and now all of a sudden it's Shady Park and it's hood. And I'm like, I remember that because you had to be that back then to be accepted. I remember when the Bloods and Crips came into Atlanta. I remember all of that. I remember I was like, y'all gonna go for that? Meanwhile, I left New York at 11 and I was running home from the Decepticons. Nigga, and you gotta understand, New York is different because they, like in Atlanta, we shoot. In New York, they stabbing. Nigga might get up on you. You about to have a fight. In the middle of a fight, somebody pull a razor out and you all of a sudden $150. So it's like all these things. So when I get to Atlanta, I escaped. I mean, it was the hood, but I didn't have to worry about nobody getting killed in front of me like I was in Patterson Projects. Nigga, I seen people get killed. Like, it was like, get killed, nothing. I seen niggas get their head cut off. I seen niggas running. And it was like, the only rule was you stay 100 yards within 100 yards of your mom. Long as she could see within 100 yards, I could break and run to you. You know what I mean? Times some shit was going on and we broke and run to our mom from the project. So I left that in New York to come to Atlanta, and now we really in the suburbs. But everybody's talking about, man, I'm from, man, Shawty, you don't understand, bro. We East Lake Meadow, we kill you. And I'm like, why do y'all want to be from there? I just escaped the worst of the worst. Nigga, I don't even talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I can't believe I came from that. I got cousins still there. Still, like, nigga, I go see my cousins in Patterson, bro, swear to God. They'll be like, Ray, let's hang close by your car. I'm like, wow, it's nice kids playing. Oh, nah, somebody got killed 2 hours ago right there. What? That's New York. And then you get to Atlanta and it's freedom. We really kill because we want to. Like, we go to the club. Like, you see, I was watching the Knicks and Spurs, and I was like, they was like, that would never happen in Atlanta. Nigga, we got a gun on us. We are coming back to kill All of y'all, New York,
Or
they know
in,
you don't have guns.
or in Texas.
Oh, exactly, in
That
the
could
South.
only happen in New York because nigga would have got shot.
Bro, I mean, like when I look at it, so I have the dualities of being a New York guy that moved to the South and became a Southern man. I like Southern people better. They're more nicer. They're friendly.
But you got to also understand what it is. It's conservative culture. Niggas love guns.
talk about it. And
So the thing is that for every nigga that live in the projects, they got a granddaddy that's from the deep South, or their grandma from the deep South, and everybody there got guns. And so when you in a space where you in a metropolitan, niggas don't talk about this enough. Atlanta is in the forest.
yes, it really is.
They destroying it as much as they can now.
They really
But
are.
Atlanta is in the middle of a forest,
Like
nigga.
Vegas. It's like Black Wakanda in the middle of all this green.
So the thing is that everybody you know, they got a grandma my grandma is from Thomaston, Georgia, bro. Like, nigga, it ain't nothing going on out there.
Yeah.
So I think there is a certain thing of like one upping niggas with struggle. That struggle shit, I don't know why. I don't know. I really it would take somebody that's more in tune with psychology to understand.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I
why
gotta tell you
niggas-
one thing important. So last summer, my niece, my house, 14,000 square feet. I'm on 20-something acres. My mom's house, we live great, right? And, you know, I always do shit, let people come over. So, you know, people come over from my hood, and I heard my niece telling the kids there that, like, yeah, we live in Fayetteville, but we really from College Park, though.
You see what I'm saying?
it's like, what
you
is
see what I'm
that
saying?
about?
It's a so we've been sold the story though. We've been sold the story, and that's American. That's the American dream. In Black people's eyes, is to come from nothing to something.
Yes.
That struggle story, that overcoming the odds.
Yes.
And it's like it's not okay to start in the middle. When the reality is, nigga, your idea of overcoming the odds is your kids starting in the middle.
Yes.
And then your kids try to act like they had to start from the mud. Like, bruh,
You get your ass whipped, bro.
I tell my son, bruh, I walk my son into a motherfucking cul-de-sac as often as I can because we live in one.
Yes.
Nigga, look at this.
Yes.
Look at the sky.
Yes.
You see how you see the sky? You don't hear no fucking noise.
No gunshots,
You don't hear
police
no
sirens.
ambulance. You don't hear no nothing. You don't hear nobody arguing. Nigga, this is serenity, bruh. Everything that you think that you want to be in this little phase that you are in life where you trying to figure yourself out as a 14-year-old, every nigga would be immensely uncomfortable in this space because he's used to chaos.
Yes.
You are used to peace.
Yes.
If I go take you into chaos, you're going to be ready to leave.
Yes.
These niggas live in chaos.
Yes.
So their nervous system that's why their music sound chaotic.
Yes.
So it's you actually have the privilege of having an imagination.
Yes.
To just imagine whatever this fucking struggle is that's in your mind that don't exist.
Yeah.
Because like the thing is like for people that's really in it, they don't even have the courtesy of not living in chaos. They don't have the courtesy of an imagination. Life is real as fuck. It's overly real to the point where I don't have to imagine anything, nigga.
Yes.
Only thing, what I have to do is prepare for the worst at all times, right? So we're talking about people with unregulated nervous systems. We're talking about people who on 10 anxiety. We ain't talking about the PTSD factor of like you not supposed to see your friend die at 10 years old.
Yeah. Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
I just made a video this morning. I'm at my house. I'm by my pool. Like I said, I have acres. So I can't even see my neighbor's house. Like I don't even know that. One of my neighbors is a famous actress.
Big flex.
I can't. The other neighbor's a CFO of Chick-fil-A. I don't see my neighbors.
And the thing is this. Here's the thing. This should be a normal conversation.
No, but I'm telling you, bro, this morning, I just made a video this morning, Deontay, where I'm like, I can't help it. I'm like, I'm at my pool. There's no way. But it's that trauma, that PTSD of like, somebody coming. I'm so used to that mentality of somebody coming to get you. If somebody's coming, it's not that stability.
But I'm going to tell you what it is. This is why niggas fuck their career up.
I know. You're so right, bro.
They self-sabotage. Listen, bro. If I've had to have numerous amount of conversations with the people around me about my own self-sabotaging habits, where things get so good, I don't want to expect the unexpected.
Good.
I don't want to expect it. I don't want to expect it for like here's the thing. It's like I had made this statement when I was younger. It's like every time I board a ship is when it's about to sink. So it feel like everywhere I go, niggas always talking about how good it was.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to keep doing so. So now it's like, I got to prepare for ruin. So it's like, instead of doing that, you subconsciously start doing shit that'll ruin what you got.
I say this. I'm a manager. That's how I made my money. The first job of a manager is to manage expectations. If I manage Deontay, I'd rather tell Deontay I'm gonna get him $250,000 and get him $500,000, knowing that if I told him I'm gonna get him $1 million and I only got him $500,000, he's mad.
Yeah.
Same $500,000. One coin he's happy, one coin he's pissed. Why? Expectations were set. Yeah. So for me, I programmed, like, it's funny because my business partner always said, stop, I forgot the term, but it's basically stop disappointing yourself before you're disappointed.
Bruh.
Stop letting yourself down because you think the world is. You don't have to let yourself down for the world. The world wants good for you. Let good. It is weird. It's like when you say, I think about that, I'm like, I know that that's a curse of mine, that I let my shit down. I see awards and shit. I don't even think about it because I already told myself that's not for me.
Yeah.
So I don't desire those. I don't desire anything. Like,
even if you deserve it.
Even if I deserve it, I don't desire it because I know it's not mine because I'm come from a world where if I want to do something, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I can't want to do something that y'all have to do for me. I got to disconnect from that emotion.
Yeah.
If y'all do it, when I get it, I get it. But if I don't, I don't.
And you know, the thing is like, it's one of the things that I feel like fuels me, but it's also a thing that I wish I could do it when I see others do it. Like, I wish I could feel that exhilarating feeling that people feel when they get like an accolade or they go on a birthday trip or whatever. Like, they look like they're having a great time. Yeah. But I've already accepted, like, my birthday is just another day.
Yes.
And you know, this award is just in place of the one that I wanted and didn't get, or the one that I'm gonna want and not gonna get. Like, it's just like this always need to stay neutral.
Yes.
So that because my excitement has caused me to experience letdown.
To be honest with you, it's important to be even killed. Like, for me, my moment was when we won the Grammy Songwriter of the Year, and I'm on the Grammy stage behind Tehran, and it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but at that moment, it's like, whatever y'all want to say about me or him or us can never be said. Like, I think the greatest speech of all time is when Kanye said, everybody's saying, what is he gonna do if we don't win? How's he gonna act? And he said, I guess we'll never know.
Type shit.
Like, so I understand that. It's like, I was thinking about that. I'm like, that moment for me, the first time I saw $1 million in my bank account, like, I saw 2 commas, I'm like, that's what it feels like. Okay, I never want to let that feeling go. So it's those moments of like, but you have to get there. It's weird because it's weird because
I had those moments with myself.
Bro, let me tell you what I did.
Yeah.
I swear. So I'm gonna tell you something. 2009, I worked at Motown. When I met people, they saved my name as Ray Daniels Motown.
Oh, hold on real quick. This is Ray Daniels, if y'all don't. We ain't never introduced. Yeah, this is Ray Daniels, man. You know, if you don't know now, you know. He finna tell you exactly who he is.
People, who I am is gonna come out when I talk.
Yeah.
But I always say, 2009, people saved my phone as Ray Daniels from Motown. I needed that. I needed to say I worked at a label. Then I took a vice president job at Epic. Ray Daniels from Epic. Then I was getting courted, and now Interscope wants me, and they make me senior vice president. And I'm like, I'm really in the game, right? And then that was the first time I dealt with, like, real racism. That's another thing. I didn't deal with racism in the South. I dealt with racism on the West Coast, a different type of racism that we don't talk enough about, but we do. But anyway, I remember my last gig, I was at Warner, and I remember I was like, Ray, do you need another title to feel like you can do what you know you are? Do you need another title to say this is Ray Daniels from this company? Or do you feel like you can just say I'm Ray Daniels and that's enough? And that was my only goal, because you start realizing that we got to put the music business is an ecosystem that we got to put our mouths on the titty and suck. Not being funny, like, nigga, how are you making money? You know how this shit is. We scaling businesses right now. Like, how are these people making money to be able to live the way they do? You got to kiss the ass of the system. The system keeps money in your pockets. I'll give you a deal. I'll give you a check. I'll give you that. And I knew the only way that I would survive, me, based on who I am, is if I find a way to eat off of my name and only my name. And right now, at this very moment, I make more money off of Ray Daniels than I make off of any of them. And I never had that before, bro. I never had that. So it's like you start understanding what free is like. And what I'm seeing right now is the slaughter coming of so many of our people who probably looked at us like, I ain't gonna say shit. Y'all, Deontay, you and Ray get loud. And you don't understand. They are calculated people. They already have their plan, bro.
Yeah.
That other side is evil because they don't think like we think. We think about each other. When I'm like, if I got to take food out your mouth, I'm thinking about your kids.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know about what. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you another thing too. Because we come from survival, we thinking about the day.
Yes.
We ain't even have the year planned out. These niggas got 20-year plans. Because they're comfortable.
But they also have rules that they live by. Mm-hmm. Like they have rules. Like when I told the story on Drink Champs when I was in the middle of a deal and the Jewish lady told me I was banned. She banned me. And I called my lawyer and he's a Jewish guy and you know we all friends and I'm like, yo, she needs to know her lawyer. And he goes, I'm not getting another Jewish lawyer fired. I'm like, yeah, but I'm blackballed. Bro, I'm making you all types of money. He said, I hear you, but I got to talk to my rabbi before I throw a Jew under the bus. At that moment, it was like, black folks need to understand that.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you want me to take a deal out of I'm not taking no money out of Deontay. I'm not doing that to him. He got a 14-year-old son. I just did his show. I ain't doing that to him.
Yeah, but also, so personal branding has become the sport, right? The Ray Daniels, the Deontay Kyle, the Killer Mike, the T.I., these. It's a personal branding, and it becomes. I can generate money off my name. I don't need a system, quote unquote, right? But this is the thing. Anybody that can generate money off their name should be in a council among other men that can do that. And women. Bro. Because these women understand business from a very detail-oriented perspective where these women get money and don't have to be famous.
Yes.
A lot of niggas is getting money and famous.
Bro.
It's these women out here is getting money and you don't know who the fuck they are.
We need
this industry showed me that nigga, you might be losing by being overly famous and getting money.
Yep.
Cause just so many niggas that got more money than you, don't nobody know their name.
Yep.
And so now the goal becomes, how do I go into obscurity? Not get infamous or canceled.
Yeah.
Just fade the fuck away and still generate that income. How do you do it?
And then you start looking at your kids. How are they gonna do it?
How they gonna do it?
How my grandkids.
And then you start talking to these women. You figure out how they did.
You gotta figure.
They do. There should be. If we live in Atlanta, why is it there should be? And you know, maybe this is too loud, and maybe we'll take this underground. We'll take this underground. But why aren't there a council of all these black people that's getting this money? If you're making $100,000 or better, you should be in a council. And I don't give a fuck. And ain't nobody bigger than the motherfucking program.
Nobody bigger than the program. And that's my problem. I'm so glad he said that. That's all I've been saying.
I don't give a fuck. Just because if I got 100K and you got 10 million, that don't mean your opinion more important than mine, nigga.
Then you supposed to be helping me get to my 10 million. Nigga, it should be more of
and
us.
I'm supposed to be helping you understand what niggas that don't got 100K think.
Yes. And that's how we win.
Because you don't know the mentality of a nigga that only make $50,000 a year, and I do.
Yes. I don't.
So when you out here talking, you talking for other millionaires, nigga.
Yes.
And your community don't feel represented by you. They feel like you selling them out.
Yes.
And we need a top, bottom to the top.
And we need it's bro.
It's a council.
Bro, the reason why I talk on the internet.
And who's the godfather in that situation?
I don't know.
You dig what I'm saying?
You're right.
Who's the rabbi?
Who's the Clarence Avon?
Who's the rabbi that I go talk to for counsel before I throw a nigga under the bus?
Before I throw a nigga under the bus or before I hurt a nigga.
Or before I say no.
Yes. Man, bro, you speaking my language.
Because we can't trust the church.
Nope.
So I'm not finna go talk to no pastor, nigga.
Man, I gotta talk to you about something. I gotta bring something to your attention. I never talked to nobody about this.
Yeah.
So I feel like I connect with you because I feel like we come from the same place. It's like, that's a hood nigga that figured it out, right? And he talks like a hood nigga. He is a hood, but he figured it out. And once you figure it out, you know the confidence goes through the roof. So let me say that first. So now I look at myself like I'm a poor black, right? If you categorize me, I still see myself as a poor black, right? But then there are church blacks. Then there are educational blacks. And then there's elite blacks, right? And I only know all these people exist because, and I'm pretty sure you go through it, because I get recruited by them now. They call me to talk their think pieces now. They're like, nah, Ray, you got to get to the church. Nah, Ray, you got to we need the money. And nah, Ray, it's education. And I'm like, why are you telling me that? So now what I started doing is I started categorizing them, right? So I'll give you an example. Bill Cosby, he's an educational black, right? He thinks that the answer to black people getting out is education, right? Then you see some people who like, you need the money. Jay is like, where the money at, right? Jay is like, capital, where the money at? I want all the money. And it's like and by the way, they're all important.
And all of them are right.
They're all
here's
right.
The thing.
I'm glad you said that.
Everybody's right and everybody's wrong. And the reason why everybody's wrong is because they think their way is the way. And if they don't, but we don't come from counsel, we come from monotheistic mentality where there is a God and there's a singular God and there's one way to get to him through Jesus.
And that's it.
And so every nigga think the way that they won is the way to win, and it's not true.
Nope.
Now, if we had, then they get introduced to white people and white people money, and white people show them rituals, and white people show them counsels, and white people show them that these things go through all these different channels. Then they think white people got it all figured out, but they don't know how to recreate that system in their space, because those niggas, these niggas, because white people win off exploiting others.
Yes.
So their counsel is, how do we cause as least damage to ourselves and our reputation as possible,
and keep
while using other people
to stay there.
They pawn. They play chess with other niggas in their reality, and then niggas get insecure when they get in a room with a nigga with $1 billion. And they just happy to be invited into the room, and they don't care about what little microaggressions they gotta ignore, and they don't care about what little things they gotta let slide, because I'm the nigga that's in the room. And I don't need black faces in high places, nigga. I need black faces in low spaces where they can show other young niggas like, you can go do this and you don't gotta sell out, and you can go live in your neighborhood, and you ain't gotta take all the resources out your neighborhood. And also, if you want to take it a step further, you don't need, you could let go of this idea of what you think God is. You can let it go, because if you let that go, then it ain't just one way.
Yes.
Because if everybody think their way is the right way, then we arguing about what the way is, and ain't shit happening.
We ain't going nowhere.
You got 10 niggas that figured it out, trying to tell you which way to figure it out. Hey, how about this? Everybody's different.
Yes.
Everybody's gonna go their own way.
Yep.
How about we get this person with the person that's most suited towards their personality, their lifestyle? Because the thing is, Jay-Z can't tell me how to make $1 million, because Jay-Z came through the rapper path, but Ray Daniels is a creative consultant and have used his motherfucking mouthpiece. You might can tell me how to make $1 million.
Bro, when I tell you,
and that's okay.
It's funny because, I tell people, I'm like, people always say when I do pod, I'm like, just talk. I'm like, because the voices that you recognize are going to find you. Like, bro, like when I hear, bro, you are speaking on the issue. And it's like, that's why I wanted to talk. I'm like, no one sees the real problem is we're the center. Like, black people are we are the way America goes.
It's the same. There is no America without black people.
America goes the way we go.
It's no America without black people.
We don't understand that. Let me tell you something. They said I was talking to somebody that worked with Will Smith, and he said that it's a famous saying. He said,
type of talk right here.
He said that every black man that has sat at the table with the white man has been made to think you're only at the table because you're different from them.
No, you only at the table because they want to figure out how to control your money and influence.
No. I know that, but what I'm telling you is...
But niggas don't know that.
Niggas don't know that.
Well, because that's what they do. So there's films about this where they'll take let's take the smart nigga out of the community and get him over here, so we can convince him he's different from them.
Yes.
So that when he go get his resources, he bringing it back to us.
Yes.
He marrying our. So his generational wealth that he's gonna naturally get, just because this nigga is one of them niggas, that the God can't stop this nigga.
Nope.
So let's get that nigga in our community, so when he had these babies, two generations, all that money come right back to our neighborhood.
They look like us.
The babies look like us. The money gets spent with us.
Everything is us. And
all the connections is us.
And we have their power. But let me tell you something.
And if you make this nigga feel better, see, you gotta also understand psychology and ego too. If you make me feel better than a nigga, when I get around niggas, I'm looking for things that make me look better.
Yes.
I'm looking for, I would have never talked about that. I would have never wore that.
Bro, let me tell you something.
This nigga went and got a car, he ain't got no house. I would have never did that.
Bro.
I'm too smart for these niggas.
Bro, I want you to...
You start saying dumb shit.
Ask anybody in the music business, can you big up a black man in front of white people in the business? It can never happen. Dog, I've been in the rooms and I've been arguing with dudes that I know don't have 100 million about how much money Puff got. And they like, Puff don't have no money. You don't know. They need us to doubt ourselves. The doubt of ourselves means there's a need for them. As long as we think there's a need for others, black people will never be in control of black people.
And they also need you to believe, that your success is a facade.
Yes.
They need you to believe that they control the idea of success, where they could say, Puff ain't got $100 million and a nigga believe it.
Come on,
but
bro.
I'm gonna tell you, yeah, the fuck he do.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he do. He got more money than you.
Yes, he
bitch
does.
Ass nigga.
Yep, nigga.
He got more money than you. He got more money than your daddy, nigga.
Period, nigga.
Yeah, that nigga came from nothing. He got more money than your daddy,
but let
nigga.
me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you why Atlanta's the greatest. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry and I'm gonna say this, Tyler Perry has been the laughing stock of Hollywood. Tyler Perry has been the laughing stock of Hollywood. They all laughed at his movies because his audience was black women, so they undermined him, right? But Tyler Perry, being a Virgo he is and as smart as he is, he didn't let that shit build in his head. And the greatest move he's ever done is when he flew, he invited the whole Hollywood out. Yo, Spike Lee, I know you said I make cool movies, but I'm going to call this Spike Lee Theater. Spike Lee Studio. You want to know why, Spike? Because those white folks would never give you that. And even though you laughing at me for doing my monkey shit, I'm doing what I got to do because it's business, right? So now Tyler Perry comes to Atlanta, Will Smith, everybody here. Do you know everybody got in their private jet? They was all trying to figure out why they flew back to their white homes and their white cities, and they was trying to figure out, how the fuck don't I have that and I'm bigger than him? And you want to know why? Because Tyler had enough confidence in himself and only himself. He said, I'ma scale me. I'm not gonna play the game that y'all play, trying to get these white folks award. Tyler Perry been telling us fuck the Grammys and fuck the Oscars from day one, and we still over here. He's shown up to the BET Awards, and we still complain that they're not putting us on the list. Show up to the BET Awards, follow the money. That's what black people, if we just thought like that. The big money is Tyler. What is Tyler doing? He's building an empire that we can all benefit from. I made your shit. This is an empire. Y'all don't know. Deontay got a setup, bro. This is an empire you building. It's like I'm watching you become the next fucking face of black media, and the whole time people in LA that look like us is still knocking on the door saying, hey, bro, just give me some funding.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you another thing about you lame ass niggas too. Ain't nobody never had to tell you to wear no suit to the Grammy. You can't standard. And then you go to the BET Awards and wear whatever the fuck you want, nigga. That's why I'm glad this year they doing the black tie shit. It's like that from now on, nigga.
Yep.
Wear a suit, nigga.
Yep.
You'll wear a suit to these white folks shit and you ain't arguing, you ain't trying to alter your shit.
Nope.
None of that. You wanna come to a nigga like you if you treat it like it's just a nigga event, then that's all it's ever gonna be.
The key is acceptance. When you accept yourself, like I love myself. I love what I represent, and that's all that I need. Once I have that, no one can trick me out my spot.
Bingo.
When you're fresh, this is the goal. They make you think you don't need your people around you. They make you think you need their people because their people have access. Now, here's the truth. Their people does have access, but you know why they know what they have? Because they talk about it and we don't. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna call out something that it's actually dope, but I'm gonna just call it out because I think it's important. Ryan Coogler. When Ryan Coogler did that deal for Sinners, it was a big deal. He spoke about it loudly. He said it. And you know what? We was all proud, but it was something that we didn't factor in. You don't think Spielberg got that same deal? He been had it. So my thing is, yeah, Ryan, they gave it to you, but they would have gave it to all of us if you would have told all of us before you got it. Like, sometimes I want to get it to tell y'all it's out there. Go, yo, bro, they got deals that Spielberg got. Yo, black creatives, they not giving y'all ownership. Rather than you waited to get elite, and then you went and got it. Don't get me wrong, I get it.
No,
That's
I
the
feel what
smart
you're
way.
saying, though.
You waited to get elite, and then you got it, and then you told us. But why didn't you tell us on the way? Because we don't have any channels that we think are valuable enough to talk to each other.
Well, I look at that different.
Okay.
I look at the thing is if he don't say nothing publicly, they could backdoor his shit. By saying it publicly, you actually hold them accountable to seeing that deal through, and you let niggas know what's out there. Because only reason I say that is because of how white people backlashed against it.
I'm glad you said that. So I'm gonna tell you something. My boy Polo.
It's almost like they didn't want that to be known.
They don't want black folks to have the info.
They don't want you to know.
The people that don't look like black people do not want y'all to know what's in the deals. Because if we know what's in the deals, we're going to ask for it.
Yes.
And dog, I'm gonna tell you.
I feel like that's why he said it though, because you got it. If you don't know,
but what I'm telling you is that
but you feel like
he should have said it when he knew it.
Yeah, okay.
He shouldn't have.
He should have said it before he got it.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
More of us would have got it, right?
Yeah.
So I give you an example. I did Polo the Don's deal, and I remember Polo cashed out, and it was a buy sell. Because Cash Money lawyer, Vernon, became Polo's lawyer. So now I'm getting first-hand info on how to structure a deal. So I'm an A&R. Polo's asking for something that's above my head in the deal. Like, yo, we need a buy-sell. I'm like, well, you got to go to court. I don't know what that is. It got to go to corporate. They approved it because they needed it, right? Polo sells, and he sells his company, and Polo is incredible. But what I go on my podcast about a couple years later, and I'm like, yo, man, why we ain't talking about buy sales? I'm gonna tell you what happened. I had black executives calling me. Swear to God. Why the fuck did you say that, Ray? What you talking about? Why you got these niggas think they can get buy sales? You know that's not for us. That's what I mean by...
No, but that's another thing, too. These niggas in these powerful positions accept...
Because
they accept the ceiling.
You know why they accept the ceiling? Because when they sat down, they say, hey, Ray, I'm going to let you sit here because you're not like your friends. Stay loyal to me. Do what I need you to do. Watch them. Your friends aren't your friends. So now black folks are just acting like black folks. We desperate as fuck. This nigga might run off with the plug and not share it. We not used to the plug being shared with us until it's used up. So now that's why I'm saying, right?
And that's why we got to get away from hustling and we got to start doing business.
We got to start being stability,
niggas
stable.
Just trying to finesse and finagle at every time because they want to come up because niggas have accepted this reality where the opportunity to come up is a closing window.
And it's not.
But nah, like I tell my niggas all the time, it's a standard now. Just accept the standard. So if we go out for lunch, and this not no flex, this just a reality. If we go out for lunch and the tab $300 and we just put the card down and continue our conversation and we ain't arguing about the bill, that's just our standard now, nigga.
Yeah. I hate that when a card comes.
No, but I think that. But the thing is like niggas will make content about this. This is very simple, guys. This is very simple.
It's
a standard.
Dog, I'm glad you said this. I have my boy with me, Fredo. We was hanging out. He drives me, right? So we driving, and there was this bad chick walking down the street. And Fredo goes, damn, she fine as hell. And I'm like, I go back to my first lesson. Shout out to Biddy Barnes, Mark Biddy Barnes. Biddy, I used to hang with him 24, 25. I remember being in the car with him, looking at a girl walking at the bus stop. He would be like, Ray, we don't look at girls at the bus stop. That was a standard. We don't look at girls at the bus stop. Me and Fredo in the car yesterday, swear to God, yesterday. Fredo like, yo, see that chick right there? And he was like, you didn't see how fine she was? I said, my OGs trained me not to look at a woman walking. I didn't even see her. But it's like, he said, damn, I ain't thought about that. That makes sense. That's the new standard. Black men, I just said, we've been trying to get old. We are trying to figure out how to be old. We were trying to figure out how to live first. Man, I'm trying to make it past 21, man. No, now we're like, damn, I'm 40. What the fuck? I didn't know I was going to be 40, and I didn't know I was going to have bills at 40 and have kids and responsibilities, so we're trying to figure out our space in this. But what I think we need more than anything is someone like you or someone like me saying, it's okay. Bro, I was having a hard time, man, like a year ago. I'm not going to lie. Like, I got money, but like, when you got $50,000, $60,000 of money, overhead, you having a few million ain't no money, bro. You got 3 years worth of money, you're done, right? So I'm going through this struggle, and my lady, shout out to her. I remember I was like, she saw me, bro. I'm sitting down, my head down. I'm like, I'm failing, man. I'm failing. We about to lose. And she walks over to me and she says, such and such and such and such, our friends, they're struggling too. Bro, it was like, I had a relief. It was like I was about to cry. I didn't want to cry no more. I'm like, oh, I'm not alone. There's other men out here struggling to feed their family like me. It made me get more win. It's like sports almost. Like, y'all ain't tired? I ain't tired either.
It's a game of momentum.
And men need that. We need someone to say, yo, Deontay, bro. Like, I remember I was about to lose it all, and my partner, it took a woman to tell me one day, I'm like, I got all these employees, I'm failing, this shit ain't working. And she said, you don't have to hire everybody. You don't have to pay these people. You don't have to do that. You can stop and start over. And I'm like, I can?
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I just didn't want to stop because I didn't want to fail. I didn't want to, it goes back to that. I didn't want to get killed. Failure to a man is like death. I'd rather die on a field, nigga.
Yeah, but
at least Deontay gonna be like, yo, Ray was going for his, right?
Yeah,
to get rich or die trying. So when someone told me you can quit, that's what black men don't hear enough.
You could just stop.
You could stop, bro. You could quit being in the
bro,
game.
you don't gotta bleed out,
nigga.
bro.
You could quit being a YN.
Yeah.
Like, dog, I used to push wheelchairs. Swear to God, I used to push wheelchairs, 18 years old in the airport. And I used to talk, you did too, I used to talk to people. And you know, when you push your old white folks, you can't be like, hey, what's up, shawty? Shit, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Just goddamn, I'm in school. I gotta sell these white people for something that I'm somebody to invest in. Give me that $5 to $10 tip. Nigga, so I had to talk like, hey, how you doing, ma'am? I had to learn that out of desperation. Nigga, so now I talk in rooms that they be like, you're so well spoken. I'm like, you can't be from Atlanta. I'm like, I am. I just worked at the airport. And one thing about Atlanta folks, we're not gonna get embarrassed. Ain't no white folks gonna make us look stupid in this city. Not us. So I gained that.
That's a standard.
Yes. We need standards.
Okay, I wanna bring this is beautiful because there is this mentality of like, I'm not gonna stop the bleeding. I'ma just bleed out.
I thought that too.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like as if it's honorable. Like, no, the more honorable thing is to admit I took a hit. I stopped the bleeding, but I lived. Now I'm gonna figure out how not to get no more hits like that.
Bro, I want to tell you something. We don't talk about this enough, and people might get mad at me and say I'm controversial, but like I feel like you're the only brother that I can have this conversation with. I feel like young black men in the hood, specifically from poor backgrounds, almost feel the noble thing to do is to go to jail. The noble thing to do is to hurt someone. It's almost like, even if I did it in the name of good, because a lot of people don't understand, just because you in the hood don't mean you bad.
For
I
sure.
went out robbing as a hood nigga, but that was the only thing I thought I could do. If somebody was around saying, hey man, we can go to garage sales, get in the car, I'm like, I would have done it. I only did, black men, we chase the low hanging fruit. My only thing I'm saying is I want to say that I feel like we need permission to quit. Every man that I know, a good man is rooted in sacrifice. He sacrificed himself for his family, right? But when a woman sacrifices, she sacrificed the family for herself, right? So it's like a woman to say, I need a break, I'm leaving these kids. I'm like, I don't need a break from my kids, bro. I work hard to get to them. Like my son is with me. I don't want my kids not around me. Like I think that's the gift of being a hard-working father. Like my son can roll with his dad to work. Like that's beautiful.
I think there's a other side of that where we don't understand how we take breaks subconsciously too as men.
But that's what I'm trying to get to. So that's why I said a good man. Yeah. A good man is supposed to sacrifice, right? The dudes that ain't shit, those are dudes that basically chose themselves.
Right.
Like, nigga, me and you, we decided, like, I didn't even decide to stay. Staying wasn't, and even leaving wasn't an option.
Yeah,
like,
it's never nothing that can cross my mind.
Leave my kids? Like, God gonna have to take me off this earth, right?
For sure.
That's what I mean by a good man. So when a man thinks and I also think that a lot of our problem is rooted in what our moms teach us in the house. And I think that's the biggest problem. And it's hard to talk about because then it's like you're blaming black women. I'm not blaming black women. I'm blaming my mama. I'm blaming the way I was raised, how I was taught. Like, when we see young black boys hitting women, right? Like, the first person to tell me to ever hit a woman was a woman. A man ain't gonna, you see a father tell a man, hey, look here, boy, that girl slap you, because a father gonna tell you, take the fucking, hey, that ain't nothing.
Take that slap
Take
and
that
walk
shit,
away.
but a woman to tell you, hey, girl hit you, you hit her ass back. Now, I know you might say that because you want to protect your beautiful son who you love, but you're hurting the community when you say that. If a girl hits you, hit you back. We gotta raise these young boys to be husbands. I was raised, I could say this, man, I hope nobody gets mad. I know I was raised to be my mother's son first. That's why when the NBA player gets in the NBA, what's the first thing he would say we're gonna do? Buy a mama. Nigga, I knew for a fact, I know you ain't doing shit for no bitch over there if you ain't taking care of your mama first. Like, I bought my mom a Benz and a Benz and a pool before I bought myself a Rolex watch.
Right.
So, but it also goes back to how I got to Georgia. My uncle was that. He could have took his $3.2 million and said, I'm going to the strip club, get some hoes. He said, get my family out. So I saw that, so I emulate that, right? But what I'm saying is that when I think about the things my mother told me, I had to almost revamp my relationship with my mother. Me and my mother are like this now, but I had to tell my mother, I'm not your husband.
Bingo.
I am not your husband. I am not like when my brother or my sister going through something, or it's like, or somebody, a cousin is going through something, she be calling me like, and I'm like, I am not your husband.
Yeah, they
Like,
call that emotional incest.
That's so. So I'm realizing that I have the weight of the world on me because my mother put it there, and it's not her fault. I'm not.
Yeah, no,
my
you
mother
just
made
being
me
real
the
about
nigga
it,
I
though.
am.
Yeah.
But when I think about the fact that I don't know how to take care of myself because my first thing is to take care of others, I'm like, how do I take care of myself as a man? I got enough now to take. I don't even know. So what's my routine?
Yeah.
What do you want, Ray? You've taken care of everybody. Everybody got cars and houses and what? And I'm like, I don't know. I wish my dad was alive so I could ask him, what should I want at 46? Because I didn't even. The goal was to be 46 and not be a loser. Now that I'm a winner at 46, I'm like, how do you be a regular man and do like regular stuff? Like, I don't know how to be a man. So I've learned from watching you, watching other pods. I'm learning how to be a man from watching other men. That's what I'm like, man, more men need to be talking.
Yeah.
But we're told not to because that's how we was raised in our house. Shut your motherfucking mouth, boy. That's how I was raised. I don't want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah.
I tell everybody. And as a black man that has made it in life, I've given women in my world everything. I've given them cars, I've given them jewelry, I've given them money, houses. The one thing that I've given them that it was always a war was my opinion. So I can give you the world, but I can't give you me, because my opinion is me. But I can't give you that because now, who the fuck? And it's like, no, what black folks need more than anything is conversation.
Yes.
If you are a black person and you say take the mics off, you are the fucking problem. More mics, more talking. You know how many by the way, women might not be lost because women, y'all got it. Women got it down. They talk to each other, but men are lost.
That was the thing that I was finna say, is that we need to, again, it goes to our conversation earlier. Somebody have to give Trey permission. Somebody have to give. It's the permission. We have to give ourselves permission to be okay with being vulnerable with one another.
Yes.
To be okay and say, hey, I don't got this all figured out.
Yeah.
But I feel like I gotta pretend I do.
Yeah.
And it's
I don't
causing
wanna
me
pretend.
to, and I don't want to pretend.
And nigga, I want to kill myself sometimes.
It's causing me stress. It's causing me stress to the point I don't want to live.
Wanna wear, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel like as a man, I can't be free until I freed everybody around me.
Right. And then I think the thing is that this is one size fits all, where people will say, well, just go to therapy. But it's like, hey, man, I can't even tell the truth to niggas I love. I don't want to tell the truth to a stranger. I'm going to definitely put it on with a stranger. I'm going to put it on with a stranger. Because even the stranger, even a therapist, I want to seem like I got it figured out.
Bro, and let me tell you something. Since we were little boys, the one thing we all were afraid of was being laughed at. For attempting. You go talk to that girl. You go, oh, you know, the boys that get past getting laughed at go way further in life. Like, I had to get past. Like, I was a failure in school because I didn't want to get laughed at. I didn't want to say out loud, I don't understand this shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, I didn't want niggas to be like, stupid ass. So I just kept it to myself and was like, I figured out when I get outside the hallways. And that's what I did. But,
but it becomes a cycle of, you know, the thing is, my mama always used to tell me, again, permission. My mama used to say, if you don't know something, ask a question because you ain't the only person that got it. She said, you smart enough where if you don't understand, I know at least 5 other people don't understand.
Period.
So ask the question, because what you're doing by asking the question is a service to 5 to 10 other people.
Bro.
By asking the question that they too scared to ask. And I had teachers tell me the same shit. You don't understand your influence. When you ask a question, I just answered it for 10 people.
And let me tell you something. That's why I appreciate rappers and I give them so much credit. Because as a 15-year-old man, Tupac has a line on Me Against the World where he says, even the genius asks the question, be grateful for blessings. That line, even the genius asks questions. Anytime I was afraid to talk up, that line, even the genius asks questions. Ask, Ray. And I started getting smarter. And I started figuring out, like, then I hired these people that showed me who I was and my brand and how to expand myself. And what they told me was Oprah Winfrey is a billionaire because she asked questions.
Yes. So last night, my 8-year-old, she put the pimple patches on her face because it's like stickers to her.
Yeah.
But she was like, and I got pimples. And I was like, you haven't even been through puberty. You don't have pimples. And she was like, yes, I have. I was like, do you even know what puberty is? She was like, yeah. I was like, well, what is it? She was like, well, mama told me, but I just don't remember. I said, so you don't know?
Yeah.
If you can't tell me, then you don't know.
Yeah.
And she like, but I do know. I said, it's okay to say you don't know. And I said, if you admit that you don't know, I can tell you and then you will know.
Yeah.
I said, but pretending, I said, dumb people pretend they know shit they don't know. Smart people admit they don't know and ask questions.
Period.
So if you want to ever be smart in life,
Period.
admit you don't know and ask questions.
Period.
And then she said, okay, I don't know what it is. What is puberty? Then we just went through the whole conversation.
Exactly.
And she left that conversation knowing what it was. And then she said, well, I do just like the pimple patches because they like stickers. I know I don't got pimples.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
You got to the point.
We just got to the point. But the thing is, I'm gonna go way back to the conversation we had about the councils and everybody feeling like they have figured out. There's a template in psychology called the hierarchy of needs.
Okay, cool.
If we approach our community from that aspect, the hierarchy of needs, we'll figure out exactly what we need as people.
I so agree.
Because we trying to figure out, you can't undo what's been done in a year.
Nah.
You know, you talking about people that have stopped 50 years, 100 years of progress, 200 years of progress. You stopped multiple times generational wealth, and you're not gonna get it back in one generation, and that's okay. But if somebody can start and get the ball rolling, instead of trying to do it all in one generation, just listen, man. If your mama made $40,000 a year, and you figure out a way to make 100, you won.
That's real.
It don't matter if the niggas around you make 500. You could always be ambitious, and the niggas around you that make 500 should be giving you game on how to make it. But what I'm telling you is, if you done better than your parents, not only did their job get complete, because that was their whole goal.
That was their goal, to make you better than them.
Make you better than them. But you did it.
Yeah.
And at 100,000, at 200,000, you literally are in the top 10%. Everybody want to be in that top 1%. Like, just start baby steps, nigga. Why we can't, like, we want it all.
Don't look too high in the hills.
Yes,
Next
because
step.
what we've been sold is this lottery mentality.
Yeah.
We go for these low probability outcomes. I want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
I want to be an athlete. I want to be a billionaire.
Yeah.
Nigga, you don't even have $10,000 liquid. You want to be a billionaire? You want to be a billion? Not even a million. Because Jay-Z did it. Do you understand? The reason why you know Jay-Z is because he did it.
That's why you know him. That's what I don't.
It's the only reason you know him. He is one nigga. If that was something that was happening in mass, okay, name the best basketball player in China. You see what I'm saying? You know, but you don't even know, because it's mad niggas over there playing ball.
Yep.
Because guess what? Because if you're good enough, it might not be good enough for the NBA, but it damn near
China, yeah.
You're good enough for China.
If you aim for the NBA, you
J.
get China.
Cole could go play in China.
In Africa, yep. You're right. If
You see what I'm saying?
If you're good enough for the
You see
NBA,
what
you're
I'm
good enough for China. You're
Things
right.
that have a low entry point, it's easy for everybody. You don't know the people that do it. You don't know the best forklift driver in the world, because anybody can do the shit. If anybody could just be a billionaire, you wouldn't know who the fuck Jay-Z was.
We wouldn't care, because everybody is.
You see what I'm saying? So we have to stop chasing these low probability outcomes. It's okay. A young man needs to understand that, like, if you make $100,000 a year, you're successful.
Nigga, you are. And by
You're
the way,
good.
And by the way, where you are today does not mean you have to be there in 5 years.
Right.
Like, I worked at Delta. When I worked at Delta, like, I that was the scariest thing in my life, to leave that. Like, wow. But I did. It's like, man, I just love talking
And we
to you,
also come from a place where our community was built on men that was making $50,000, $60,000 a year, but were happy with it.
Yeah.
Because they knew what they could do with it. They knew they could count on it, but they also had neighbors. They also traded skills. They also made sure that everything didn't have to be a fucking event.
Yeah.
Like the highlight of the week was when everybody come together and bring their resources together, and we cook and we eat together.
Yes.
That's the highlight.
Yes.
And you know what that deals with? The hierarchy of needs.
Yep. The hierarchy.
You need food and water. and shelter.
I love that.
So what are we doing on a Sunday? What the representation of a Sunday dinner really is?
Fellowship is coming.
It's
together.
a fellowship, and it completes the hierarchy of needs. We are in shelter with food and water. That's it. That's why everybody's happy. It is simple, but we get away from the simple, and now it ain't good enough to have fried chicken. We need lobster. I need the pig on the table with the apple in his mouth. Yeah, I need to be eating like a king. No, nigga, you're a king because you have a shelter with your family in there. Everybody love each other.
They say, I want to eat like them.
Nigga,
be like,
listen, they don't even, go look at go look at how a king eats. And a prototypical European king. They eat with their hands. They eat sloppily. They're gluttonous. They don't care about it. They talk with their mouth full because the thing is like they have so much of it, it means nothing.
What? That's so good, bro. That's so good. You're so right. And the reason why we act the way we act because we don't have access to it. And if it's like, bro, do you know? I think this is last thing I'll say at least. Black people, I think our problem is we're a united people without systems.
Yes.
So when Jewish people came over from the Holocaust, right, those people took the jobs that no one wanted. They didn't say, we need happiness. We deserve happiness. They said, we never gonna let what happened to us happen again. How do we prevent that? Okay, our kids. Our kids have no choices but 3 jobs: a lawyer, a doctor, or work in finance. Because if you're a lawyer, you can tell us the laws, you can protect us. If you're a doctor, you can keep us alive. And if you're a finance, we always know where the money is. The hierarchy needs. They knew what they were focusing on, and that's why so many people in the
and they knew what they needed to build the community, right?
They knew they needed but they knew the characters they needed. They knew the system. They were thinking about a hierarchy. They said lawyers, the law, finance, we need the money, and health, because who gonna keep us alive if no one loves us like that? We don't think like that. As soon as we become a doctor, we want to leave our community.
Yeah.
As soon as we become a lawyer, we want to leave our community. When it's like, no, we supposed to be teaching our kids to be those things, to give back. We're the only people, Jewish people know they owe it to each other. We don't think we owe shit to each other, and that's bullshit.
Well, we've been taught we owe each other nothing.
Well, we do.
And here's another thing too. We have a mentality that the ability to plunder resources equals success. So when you 50 years old and you still in a strip club throwing money, you think that means success. With like, nigga, you are 50. When you could, okay, you just blew 10,000 and you do that every week. Okay, what if you took those 52 weeks of $10,000 you blow, stacked it up and gave it to a child for tuition? Because you want to sit here and tell me that you being a philanthropist by tricking. Nigga, get the fuck out my face.
Bro.
Nigga, what you're doing is wasting money trying to feel like a young nigga because when you was 19, you wanted to throw money in the club and now you can. Shut the fuck up, nigga. It's over. You didn't get to do it.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you
something. You didn't get to do it. It's okay. None of these bitches in this club love you. They just love to see you coming.
Bro, I want to tell you something, man. I love this guy. Let me tell you something.
My bad.
No, you great. I was working. So you know how like people tell you, and it's a message for men. You know how people tell you, take care of your community? There was a certain business that my homie Shaka, I always tell him this story. Shaka is like, yo, Ray, support that business.
Oh yeah, Shaka rock with me too, man.
Shaka, my brother. So Shaka tells me, support the business. So I support the business. I'm paying the business a few $100s a month, right? Like $500 to like $700 a month. I'm supporting it, right? So as I'm supporting the business, I'm watching them get rich. No shade to them. But you know what I thought to myself? Ray, you're putting business into their stuff, and their father has money already. So I said, I left the membership of the club. I was like, but I'm not cheap. Let me put that money in an account for my kids. That was about 6 years ago. You know how much money that is now? No, about 5 years ago. $160,000. That $160,000 I would have gave to someone else's business. But I said, you know what? Take that $500 a month. Take an Acorns account. Just take it. I don't care what's going on. Because I think like you. I'm like, Ray, I don't ever want to look at footage. Because I ain't going to lie. I look at when I was 30, and I'm like, man, I had an S550. I had a CLS. My girl had a Benz truck. And I'm thinking I made it. And the whole time, I'm like, man, I wish I would have spent that on some Bitcoin.
Okay, another thing. See, this is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing. This is what I talked about. The PTSD, the living in the moment.
Yep.
When you live in the moment, you don't think about accumulation. You don't think about it.
No, you
so
don't.
So the nigga that's throwing $10,000 a week in the strip club because he can, he don't think about what that accumulates to over a year.
That's what I did.
That's
by the way.
That's $520,000.
Yes.
That's $520,000. That's $500,000.
Yes.
Now you could have put. How many kids can you put? Just get them now. If you care so much. If you care so much.
I agree.
Listen, dog. After you have 20 pairs of shoes mean shit.
Nothing.
I have more shoes than I've ever had in my life. I wear the same few shoes all the time
same 12,
because they're
13 pair.
fucking comfortable.
Yes.
I wear the same pants because I know where they at.
Yes.
Just because I know where they at. I don't feel like looking through all this shit.
Yes.
Because that's what it has become. Where when I didn't have shit, I wish I had another pair of jeans. I gotta keep these jeans clean because these are the only ones I got. You understand what I'm saying? You get to the place quick.
Yeah.
You get there quick.
Yeah.
You get to the accumulation quick. But the thing that we end up accumulating is junk.
Yeah.
And so if we get to the point where me and Big Cat just did this. Me and Big Cat did a scholarship. Not a scholarship, we call it a graduate giveaway.
Okay.
I looked at my account, I said, man, I done spent all this money all this year on business. I done made a lot of money this year. I can give away $6,000. I'm gonna give away $6,000 for 4 kids. That's $1,500 a piece.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pick 2 boys and 2 girls from this county that I'm from.
Yeah.
That's going to college. And I don't care if they're going to college or into trades or I don't care what they're doing. As long as they're doing something. One of them going into the Air Force. Another one want to be an aviation tech. I mean, he want to be a pilot, so he going to the Marines because he got an aviation program. The other one going to be an electrician, and the other girl going to be a psychologist. She going to Alabama State or Alabama, University of Alabama.
That's amazing.
$1,500. Now listen, I didn't think about, well, it's only $1,500. What I thought about is, it's $1,500 that their parents ain't got to worry about.
Yep.
It's $1,500 towards school supplies.
Yep.
There might be some shoes that they want that now they can get. It don't matter what they put it towards. They already know where they going.
Yeah.
And I want to celebrate that. And I want to stop always making time for the niggas that's falling behind, because I do that too.
Yes.
I go speak to the at-risk, but we act like the kids that do it the right way, well, that's what you're supposed to do, and we don't celebrate them, which is why these niggas don't give a fuck about our approval or trying to strive to do the right thing, because they always get ignored for the niggas that's falling behind. So I'm gonna celebrate the ones that doing it right. And what that did is had everybody and their mama reach out, how can I help make this bigger next year?
Yes.
Because somebody just gotta do it.
Yes.
Because if I'd have said, well, I gotta wait until I can get them $10,000 a piece, I don't give a fuck. It's $1,500. And what I did is take a $250 gift card and put it with the check and said, spend that in the mall today. Go spend it now.
I love that. That's amazing.
And that's grits and eggs. This is inaugural. This is just the first one we doing. But somebody got, because
Somebody has to do it.
because you talk about the community and all your shit is lip service. You don't go talk to the babies. Going to talk to some niggas that's already locked up. That's good. But they working their way back. Let's go talk to the kids that ain't never got locked up.
Yeah, that did it the right way. Yeah.
Because these are the people that they gonna take out of our communities.
You know what's so funny? I always say this. It's weird you saying it, because I always say this. I say, when I was in school, my whole goal is to speak up for the average man. Because when I was in school, when Dion came to the school, they pulled out the athletes. You know, they pulled out the musicians, the kid that could play instruments. They pulled them out. They pulled out the smart kids. Hell, they even pulled out the bad kids because they need somebody. But what about the rest of us? And I was in Gen Pop. Like, I gotta figure Gen Pop out. Nigga, I'm not special. It's like, I'm not 6'9", 3. It's like, I don't have nothing unique about me. So I have to figure it out. So I think that that's also something that we should look at, is that, because focusing on that everyday guy that no one talks to. Like, the first time someone told me I could be something, I believed that shit. I could tell you who it was. It was Miss Giles. It was a Miss Giles. I was the first teacher that ever told me I could be something. She said, you should be a stand-up comedian. And I was like, what? How do you do that? And she was like, Ray, you write the jokes. I'll take you to school. I'll take you to the nightclubs. Like, and I didn't want to get laughed at. I needed permission. I needed a dad in the house to say, man, that's a fucking opportunity, son. Fuck these people. Go after it. Who knows where I'm at? I always think about it like that. So it's like we need more people giving other people permission to be free and do what they want. It's almost like you said, it's like you might not go to college. You might go to college. You might it's so many ways to get there, but get there and know that getting there is the goal.
And stop listening. Listen, here's the thing. A lot of people have a lot of great ideas. I'm not a fan of the military. I am a fan of somebody that say, I don't know what else to do, and I know that this is going to give me some type of structure and stability towards what I'm doing instead of just staying at home.
I will say this. I agree with you. I registered for the U.S. Air Force. I took the ASVAB test, passed it, and my recruiter called me at 6 in the morning one day. The next day after I passed it, it was like, you need to get used to this. It's going to be your life. And I remember thinking, before I go for that, Ray, it's something you can do.
It got to be something.
It got to be something you can do before you go.
Nigga, I denied the Army to be the charge. I was like, just send me to jail, bro. I'm cool. I'd rather just go ahead and go to jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause listen, bro. This little 6 months.
Yeah.
This shit don't come with no contract.
Yeah.
They know after 6 months they gotta let me go. These niggas own me. I think the thing is that if we focus on the hierarchy of needs, if we focus on not just talking about getting together, but actually getting together, and like we celebrate our kids that's doing it right. Because here's the thing, what we talked about earlier. They siphon the best of us out of our communities to put them in theirs.
Yes.
And then they marry them, and then they have kids, and in 2 generations, these ain't even black kids no more.
Yes.
I wonder what Diana Ross see when she see her grandchildren. And that's just not even shade. That's just reality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you know what it is? I think a lot of our people are learning, because you start realizing like it's some people in LA and New York that are working for the kid of someone that they started working with. Mm-hmm. Like, we work for y'all kids now. Mm-hmm. But our kids don't have, it's like you start understanding it's
our kids don't even understand that they daddy. When you see it like that, then they realize, oh, my daddy just got a job.
Come on. They don't realize it's a purpose. Bro, I'm sorry, man. I just love this convo. It's amazing.
It's amazing, bro. Yeah. I think the bigger thing than anything is that you have to understand the value that you provide. This is why I talk about the things we've invented. This is why I talk about the black towns that you haven't heard of and how they destroyed them. You know, they didn't destroy, every black town didn't get destroyed just with mobs. Some of them, the government destroyed with eminent domain. Happened right here in Atlanta. Happened in Miami. Happened in multiple places in South Carolina. It's happening right now in Villa Rica. This black family, they done had this house for 2 generations. They want to expand the highway. They don't want to sell, so they finna use eminent domain and take them people's houses. The government will step in and steal your wealth too. Wow. And black people will get to a place where they get discouraged and say, well, what's the point of even trying? And that's a piss poor ass mentality, because if the government gotta step in, nigga, how powerful are you? You are a government all within yourself.
We are. I'm my own ecosystem, my own everything.
If the government gotta step in, that means you a government all within yourself.
You're right.
And they understand that what the power of our collective is. What we don't understand is our value to not only America, but to each other. When we are collectively on the same page, there literally ain't shit that can stop it.
Nobody could beat us.
Listen, my nigga, if we say it's out, it's out. If we say it's in, it's in. Period. That just is what it is. And it's a few niggas that be around white people, and these white people done siphon them out, and these white people, you're doing good, you're better than the rest of them. They the ones that we combat with because they feel like white people told me I'm better than y'all.
Yeah, y'all niggas is acting like that because y'all don't get it.
And I'm going to tell you something. If you accept a compliment from a savage nigga, you going to let a savage validate you? You gonna let a caveman validate you, nigga? You gonna let a nigga that used to eat people and probably still do validate you?
I like this nigga.
These niggas like to talk about black people and crime statistics. Let's talk about white people and child pornography statistics. Oh, but now let's talk about white people and cannibalistic statistics. Let's talk about white men and how they'll just kill their whole fucking family if they lose their job. Okay, cool. You wanna talk about crime statistics? Crime statistics come from poverty. Poverty is manufactured. Okay, let's stop there. I don't give a fuck what no cracker told you was, boy. I'm gonna do you one bad. I'm gonna start calling you a boy. Soon as you come around me talking about what white people told you about you, I'm gonna just start calling you a boy. Okay, boy. Good boy.
Amazing.
Nigga, oh, man, shit, white folk, white folk fuck with me. Okay, boy. Good boy. Keep up the good work.
Okay.
Now, when we get this shit popping over here, don't come over here.
You'll see.
Stay over there with them white people.
You'll see.
Please. Because this is the thing. You have to understand the relationship is as they said it too. It's transactional.
That's all.
I'll do business with you, nigga. You and your compliments mean nothing to me.
Not a damn thing. I don't live for it.
Fuck you and everything you think about me. What is the business? What's the black and whites?
Yep.
Because the thing is after you do business with white people, if they fuck you over, they don't care what you call them. You can call them a devil. You can call them anything you want. Guess what they got? The contract.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't care, nigga. This is the business. It was transactional. You the one got wooed and swooned by an expensive dinner.
Yep. You the one,
and some compliments.
You the one wanted to run so far from your people. You accepted us as family just because
you the bitch.
It felt different.
You the bitch. I wined and dined you and got you to sign your whole life away and your talent. Well, whoop-de-doo, nigga. I don't care if I'm the devil. You stupid. You naive.
Y'all, it's just the animalistic ways that we operate, and you got to learn to operate in yours.
Yeah, and the thing is, what we operate in nature. We operate in abundance.
Yes.
So we don't feel the need to. But this isn't an abundant. This isn't a natural world that we live in.
I'm glad you said it. It's like the abundance looks the way a young black woman or man child sees it. Is the abundance is not black. We don't have.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that we minorities and everything that we do has to be accepted by them to be the majority is the problem. We are the minority. We are the majority.
Yeah, go look at the globe.
They watch.
Go look at the globe.
They watch
These borders is some shit they made up.
Yep.
If you go look at the globe, they the minority.
Yep.
But they learn how to put the borders up. They learn how to do a populace. And now you think because it's you only 5% of Georgia, that means you a minority. Nigga, what percent are you in the world?
Yep.
I think the other thing too is that we also have to be very mindful that they have simulated a society. We live in a dually simulated society. We live in a society on our phone, and we live in a society under the structure of capitalism. These are simulated societies. So at the end of the day, whatever your instincts are, you got to question them.
Yep.
You want to have a baby at 16 because genetically your instinct is to fall in love, reproduce, and then find resources. Nigga, you don't live in that. You don't live in the village no more.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have a baby at 16, especially if you don't come from money. And even though it seems harsh, this is a harsh world. If you don't adapt to the environment, you're gonna continue to get ate up by it.
Stop trying to figure out what's fair. It's not fair.
Ooh,
it's
fair.
about it's about where you are, the hand you were dealt, and what you're gonna do with it. That's it.
Man, what's up with Radar? Where we at with Radar right now?
Well, I'm pushing. It's funny because I don't see myself in the music business anymore. Even though I manage the biggest writer and I'm running all of the business we have, my focus is the new world. I see entertainment the same. I see entertainment as the algorithm that we all fit in. It goes back to what I was just telling Dre a little while ago, where it's like when I see kids watching their phones, they don't care if they're on Tubi, HBO, YouTube, or whatever. So if that's the case, then we're all fighting for eyes. We're in an attention economy. So my only thing I'm saying is focus on getting what you have to get and getting light on you and what you're doing, and stop focusing on the world. Because a lot of us are too busy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what the world's gonna be, bro. Like, I tell us, I look in the camera and say, anybody, I don't know what the world's gonna be, but I do know that I'm close enough to God that every time I need to make the right decision, he'll be right there with me.
Bingo.
But I do also know that they're trying to cut niggas. I know that when white people want to survive, they survive by cutting us. Like Sony just let go of all their promo departments, all the black people. Say, well, outsource y'all when we need y'all. Like, I'm just watching them erase us, and I'm like, you better start seeing guys like Ray and Deontay as the future, because we are the only outlet. We are the new BET. We are the ones that are freeing our people right now. And I just hope that people are paying attention. And if they not, I know I'm going to be straight. I know you're going to be straight. And I know everybody with us going to be straight. But I pray for others That's why I do God's work. I'm doing God's work now. Hopefully you see it. Hopefully it registered to you. And hopefully you made the change that I had to make to change my life rather than sitting around hoping that Superman was coming to save me rather. So, yeah, man. You're doing superhero work, bro.
I'm trying to be, I'm a conversationalist, not an interviewer.
I ain't either.
And so people get mad. They be like, Deontay's not, nigga, we are. This is the same conversation I would have if the cameras weren't on.
That's why I like, it's funny, cause I didn't realize we was in the show. We just started talking. And I was like, hold on. We in the show, but my thing is, like, bro, I see the future. The future is all breaking down. The system is breaking down in front of us. The hierarchy is breaking down. There used to be one voice, one way. It was two voices, this or that. Now there are millions of voices. Find your voice or create your voice and build a community with people like you. We have choices now. I think a lot of us was frustrated in the early days because we felt like we had to live amongst each other. You know how good I feel knowing that I could live my life and not deal with nobody but who I want to deal with? And I want every black man and woman to feel that freedom, but it comes from within. It can't come from other, because if other give it to you, they control you still.
And they can take it.
And they can take it. It's the collared dog versus the wolf thing. I'm officially a wolf now. So if you're asking what's up with Radar, I'm in the wolf business now. That's the only business I'm in. I'm not in the Radar collaborating with other companies or you can't hire me now.
Yeah.
I've never said that out loud. Like, you can't afford to hire. I make more money for my company now. Like, I was looking at my gross. I'm like, man, how the fuck can someone hire me now when I'm grossing this much as a company? Shit, Ray, you know, like you be thinking to yourself, I'm in a position to say no. I've never been in a position to say no. It's a great position to be in.
Yeah.
So I tell every man, that's the goal. Work for work to put your family in a position to say no.
Yeah. I'll say this, and then we'll go. One of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you and one of the reasons I started following you is because I had this skill set that I never knew was a job. And you the person that showed me it was a job, being a creative consultant. Just a person that knows what works. You know, person that says, hey, look, that's corny.
I love
but
you,
if you
bro.
do it this way, you'll win.
You know what you just told me? I swear to God, I love this. You just said, Ray, you've shown me authority. That's all I want to do. I don't do this for me. I do this to show every young black man what freedom looks like. Just be yourself. And I'm being honest with you, we are the future. Watch this. They're gonna be chasing us in 2 years. Like, do we need you? You see, Joe Rogan just took over, they just announced he's taking over 60 Minutes. Think about that. Joe Rogan just took over the most powerful news Sunday nightly news. But why? Because they trust him. And Deontay, they trust you and they trust me, and they don't trust the systems no more.
Yeah.
Because the system always protect the company. And we're not here protecting the company. We're here protecting our people.
Yeah.
And I just love you for that, bro. Thanks for having me.
Love, bro. Thank you, man.
I'll come anytime, man. Y'all can come. I'm 20 minutes from here, so y'all can pull up anytime.
Yeah, we got to come pull up on you, yeah.
My brother.
Hey, man, most important thing, we ain't here for the company, nigga. We're here for the people. Grits Next Podcast. I'm Deontay Kyle. Who's behind the camera?
Big Ice Club Cat.
You hear him in the back. And we got the king, Ray Daniels, in this motherfucker, man.
Let's go.
Appreciate you, brother.
My brother.
Turn me up, man. It's just rap. You know what I'm saying? I just want to rap, you know? I just want to rap, man. I just want to rap.
Fate was on my side.
Yeah.
Was my fate was on
Hey,
my side.
man. Yeah. They say without the proper labor, faith don't stand a chance. I put my faith in faith and stand on fertile land. I planted seeds that'll indeed turn into trees. Be forest and peace teas get printed to me.